Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We have another Ghost Recon Breakpoint video on the chopping block. So there's a question, or I would say a request that I received that said to evaluate if Ghost Recon Breakpoint right now in its current version is worth buying. Now, here's the truth. A question like that is actually a multi-edged question because a game worth buying could not be a game worth playing, and a game worth playing is probably always a game worth buying, I guess. So how are we going to look at this? This is a very important question that I feel a lot of people are asking, and I think we can approach it from different ways. We'll look at some financial aspects in terms of the price points, and today is the 9th of November 2021, so I'm actually a little late in making this video in terms of when I could have actually provided the most value for you in terms of buying the game, but don't worry, there'll be more opportunities to actually get this game at a better deal if the price point is not comfortable for you. So let's look at a few things first. So right now we're sitting around the version 3 of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Ghost Recon Breakpoint has a subreddit that you can actually go to, and there's actually a mega thread that is a should I buy it. So basically this is a should I buy it mega thread on the official Ghost Recon Breakpoint Reddit or subreddit that basically has people comment about the game in its version 2 state. This is pretty much when they added a few more things and they added a few more improvements to the game before the Motherland update. I think that's my guess, because if you look at the origin of the post, it was about 10 months ago. So if you've never really followed the game, or if you've been maybe paying attention to figure out when to buy the game, I guess you can kind of see that development aspect as the developers have been taking the time to pretty much restructure, rebuild, and in maybe some cases re-jump the game or jumpstart the game again, which I think they have somewhat successfully done with their Motherland update. Now, I myself, I'm not necessarily a Ghost Recon player. A lot of you here that are watching these videos, you followed my channel because of Tom Clancy's The Division and other gaming, content. But Ghost Recon was also on my radar, and I bought it around the early time that it released. And in fact, I bought it, and I think I actually returned it, or I used Ubisoft Plus. Yes, I subscribed to Ubisoft Plus, and so once I was done with Ubisoft Plus, I didn't have the game. But then, after a while, I still went ahead and purchased the game because I was like, if anything, this game might receive some kind of a bump, or I might eventually have some time to go back and play it. So I got myself a copy on PC. So should you buy the game? Here is your answer for version 2 of the game, basically what was done after the initial update or the initial release of the game. So I think this subreddit should answer your question. Now, in regard to the game as it stands right now, with the Motherland update, with some of the most recent improvements, I guess that question lies in the the answer to that question lies a lot in the hands of those who have been playing the game since day one. Now, I've been fortunate to make a few videos and read at least hundreds of comments to that effect, and I can tell you that the majority of those comments are saying positive things about the current state of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If about 100 people do not convince you to purchase the game, I really don't know what else could. Now, let's say you've looked through the version 2 of everybody that's talking about the game, right? You've looked at that subreddit, the mega thread of should I buy it? You've gone through all of that. And then now you're taking my word for it that I've been reading comments about these new improvements from Motherland, and you're just like, okay, I think I want to make the deep dive, but this game is quite old. I don't know if I necessarily want to go back and pay what they're asking for this game on the different sites that sell video games. I can definitely understand, because I will be the first to tell you I should have made this video a few days ago, but I've been really tired, and so I apologize. But again, like I said, there will be opportunities. So right now on Amazon, a digital version of this game is $39.99. Now, this is crazy because I literally bought this game 2 days ago for $10 on Amazon here, the digital version for the Xbox One. I've been able to snag it at good deals on all the different platforms. So I'm just showing you the financial commitment that I made when it came to the purchase. If you want to see the receipt, I'll blur out a few details. I want you to see my Amazon stuff. But here it is, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, 7th of November. I got it for $9.99. Not a big deal, right? Anyways, this is something that you have to put in mind and consider, because right now the price is $39.99. The question is it worth $39.99? I've never paid $39.99 for it, so I don't know why I would tell you to pay $39.99. But if you have $40 that you want to just use, I guess the word of the 100 or so comments that I've read, my own two eyes have actually assessed and read most of these comments to the effect of their positives about the game, I think you can say, okay, I can put my $40 on the word of the gamers that are actually playing and enjoying the game. I think that's a fair way to evaluate it. Another thing too is if you want to know how much I paid for the PC version, I bought it January the 24th of last year. That's when I finally made the deep dive. The game was quickly discounted, and I went ahead and paid $16.80 for it on PC. So altogether, I still am looking at under $30 for two different versions of the game. And so should you pay $39.99 for it right now? I say no, not really. And then the final thing is on PlayStation. And I'm looking at the cheaper prices, by the way, because if you go on the Xbox store right now, and this is why I went on Amazon, you're not even going to find $39.99 for a digital version, by the way. And if you go on Amazon, you're going to find physical copies. You're going to see what the game is about on there. There's one more parameter I got to actually, we got to check on. That's GameStop. I'm sorry. I should have added that to the list here. So you can go to your local GameStop and I'm typing GameStop, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and you can find the game there, and you can look at the different price points as well. But while that's loading, let's go to PlayStation. PlayStation is kind of weird. They have the regular Ghost Recon Breakpoint for $60. They have Wildlands for $40, and then they have Ghost Recon Breakpoint Deluxe Edition and Gold Edition, which are both discounted for $17.49 and $24.99. Now here is where I say it's worth spending the money for if you're on PlayStation and looking to buy the game. Because now you're getting more, a little bit of, I think with the deluxe edition, I don't remember all what you get, but go ahead and click it and look through it. And then with the gold edition, you're getting a few other things as well. I think you're getting the season pass with both of them at least. And then you're getting some more cosmetic items on the deluxe edition. So here's where the sweet spot is in terms of how you can go ahead and get the game. Now, you may be wondering also, well, I'm on PC and I would love to know what's going on the PC side of things. Very good question. Right now on PC, as of today's date, the standard edition on PC on Uplay is $9 for the standard edition. It is $14 for the deluxe edition, and the gold edition is $20. If you want to go the ultimate route is $24. So the price point on PC is actually, in my opinion, the fairest of the prices that you're going to find it. Let's look at GameStop and check out, PlayStation is asking for $12.99, and I think that's for pre-owned, and $17.99 for the Xbox version as well. So at these price points, definitely pick up the game, and this is my personal recommendation in terms of price point, and I will say go get the game at this price point. On Xbox, a little more. For the pre-owned, it's $17.99. And these are for people who want the physical version. GameStop's digital will most likely still be $60. They don't really discount a lot of the digital stuff, but from time to time, they'll go ahead and do that. And so these are my recommendations based on price point. Now, you're probably wondering, it's not only for price, because I don't want to pay a very little fee and then have to play a game that I don't necessarily like. And I understand. I get it. And the question you're probably asking is, what improvements have been made in the entirety of the game? The answer is simple. There is a patch notes page that you can go and look through a lot of the different improvements, but you would have to have been following the game to be able to understand where these points kind of stem from. The improvements, did they come as a result of something that was broken in version 1 or something that in version 2 players had been asking for? Or, what is the context of all of that? These are questions that you will need to basically go around and answer. But again, if you want to be answering these questions in real time as you're playing the game, then I would say definitely go with the community members who are pretty much in the position to tell you that, you more than likely need to go ahead and pick this game if you find it at a specific price point. Now, here are a few other things to consider. Many members in the community will tell you that the $39.99 price point is really too high because you have options even on those same platforms. I just showed you on Amazon for $40 for digital and on GameStop for $15 or so, or how much is it on GameStop? I can't remember, about $20 on GameStop for the physical version on the same platform. I also showed you $59.99 for the base version on PlayStation, and also the same game base version on GameStop for $12.99. So you can go around and look at all of these different parameters and figure out where it is you want to stand on this. And even still on PC, it is still going at a huge discount. The sale is still going on, and I think the price points right now being discounted is going to stay like that for a little bit. So the question is Ghost Recon Breakpoint worth buying? ? In my opinion, yes. But also, it comes with the question, is it worth playing? And so far, as I've been playing it, I say that it's also a yes. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, hey, you can hit subscribe to support the channel. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys in another video. Thanks so much. Peace out.